In this video, we are going to see how to overload increment and decrement operators when they used as postfix. In the last video, we showed that when we have increment and decrement operators, how to overload them when they used as prefix. Now, to review that one, what is prefix and postfix means, let's look at an example. So let's go ahead and create an integer. So I'm going to create an integer called x. Let's say integer x. Okay, to do the increment we do in two different way. We put plus plus x or x plus plus, right? And the first one is we incremented this x first and then we use the x, so that is prefix form. Now the second one we have x plus plus, so here x is used first and then it's incremented, so this is what we call postfix. We are going to look at the second one right here, right? So we are going to see how to overload increment and decrement operators when they used as this postfix pattern. Now let's go ahead and do that. In order to do that, I have this class called marks, and inside of this class I have this private member called mark, right? And also we have public access specifier, and inside the public access specifier we have this default constructor to initialize our member to value of 0, right? So it initialize the marks to 0, and we have user defined constructor. It's gonna take some value and initialize that value with that value. Okay, and to print out whatever the value we have for mark, we have created this cout statement. Okay, that's what we are right here. And after that, what we are going to do is we are going to overload our increment operator. To do that, we have to specify a return type. Here we are going to specify the return types called marks. Okay, so here we have the return type called marks, and operator is a keyword inside that operator. And now we are going to overload the increment operator. So to do that, we are going to put plus plus, but plus plus mean it can be prefix or postfix. Now to specify this is a postfix, we have to put int inside of this parenthesis, otherwise the program will think you are doing for prefix, so it will change everything, right? So to do that for postfix, we have to specify int inside of this parenthesis. After that, inside of this function, we are going to duplicate the object. To duplicate, we are going to put marks duplicate. Okay, marks duplicate, and a point to this. Okay, then in the next one we are going to do the increment by 1. To do the increment by 1, we put mark plus equal 1. Okay, plus equal 1 and semicolon, and now we are going to specify return type. So specify return type, we put return duplicate, and that's it. Now we close this one and let's move to the next one. Now we have overloaded the increment operator. Now we have to overload the decrement operator. To do that, we are going to create a friend function, right? So friend function is like this, friend, and then we are going to specify the return type. To do that, we put marks right here, marks, and okay, here we have marks. Okay, then operator is a keyword, operator keyword. Then we are going to overload our decrement operator. To do that, we put minus minus right here, and inside of this one we are going to put a reference, that is marks, and then to specify this is a postfix operator, we are going to put int right here, otherwise again it will think it's a prefix operator. So to specify it's a postfix, we have to put int and then semicolon. After that, let's go for the body of this function. To create the body of this function, we just have to do the same thing as this one. So I just copy paste this, Okay, copy paste this one right here. So this is going to be operator plus plus. Instead of plus plus, we had to put minus minus. This is going to be minus minus. Also, since we have referred the marks, so we have to put the marks inside. Marks inside, and also I'm going to refer m right here. And then to specify, this is also a postfix operator. We are going to put int. Okay, then bracket close, and then curly bracket start. And inside of this one we have this one, and since we have introduced this m right here, we can, instead of this, we can just put m. Okay, let's put m. Okay, now marks duplicate m, so this is going to be just m dot mark, and plus equal. Instead of plus equal, we are doing the decrement, so we have to put minus equal 1, and return duplicate, and then that's it. Now we have to, all we have to do is just create the object and use our increment and decrement operators. Now we are going to create an object called, let's call this one marks and Taliban, and I'm going to initialize this one with some number. Let's put 68. Okay, then that's it for this one. Then after that we're going to put Taliban dot your marks please, and parenthesis, okay, semicolon. After that we are going to use our increment operator. To use that one, we are going to put Taliban, and we are going to put this one in postfix form, Taliban plus plus, right? So the plus come after the name. And then to group this one, we are going to put this one in a parenthesis. So parenthesis inside Taliban plus plus, and then dot your mark please, parenthesis, and then close this one. We put semicolon right here, and then again we are going to put Taliban dot your mark please, and parenthesis and semicolon, and that's it. Now this one should probably work. Let's execute and see what happens. Okay, there are some errors. Integer main curly bracket, integer main curly bracket. Oh, I have to close this one. I have to close this curly bracket and see what happens. And here you see we have 68, 68, 69. So previously we incremented, like we initialized with this one with 68, so that's what we have first 68 right here, and the second 68. So here we have did the increment, but when we did the increment, what was happened was, like, this one used first, then it did the increment. So that's why when it do this one, it just printed 68 right here, and after that did the increment. Then when we do this again here, that increased this one by 1, so that's why we get 69. Now this will work same for decrement. If you put minus minus, you will get 68, 68, then 67. Now let's execute, and you see we get 68, 68, 67. And this is how we overload increment and decrement operators when they used as postfix. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.